Hello everyone, welcome back to FightAge channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. British heavyweight Joe Joyce appreciated boxing skills of former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou of Cameroon. According to Joyce, he had the opportunity to evaluate Francis in the boxing ring, as he sparred with him for a while. I sparred with Ngannou before the fight with Dubois. He is a big and strong fighter. It was a good experience. He is a miracle of nature. He has phenomenal strength. Most of the time, I was trying to get away from his power punches, so I wouldn't get knocked out, Joyce said. The head of the Matchroom Boxing promotion company, Eddie Hearn, criticized the WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury for choosing the next opponent. As you know, Tyson will fight with the former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou, who is a debutant in boxing. So, we need to start with the fact that Tyson does not need to be stripped of the title for this fight. Secondly, it's a terrible fight for boxing. The champion must have the fights that the fans want to see in order to strengthen their legacy. Think of Tyson Fury's victories over the last 6 or 7 years. These are Safari, Pianetta, Schwartz, Wallin, Wilder, Chisor and Whyte. Frank Warren says that the problem with the organization of the fight is that everyone is trying to get to Saudi Arabia, but you refuse a fight that defines your legacy and go to Saudi Arabia to fight with a debutant, Hearn said. Former professional boxer Paul Smith does not give Francis Ngannou a single chance to win a fight against Tyson Fury. In support of his opinion, Smith put forward obvious arguments. According to the fighter, it will be very difficult for non-boxer athletes to fight according to the rules of boxing with someone who has devoted his whole life to performing in the ring. This rule also works in the opposite direction, so even Tyson Fury will not be able to win in the octagon of experienced MMA fighters. A fight against any champion boxer is too big a leap forward for any MMA fighter. Any MMA champion fighter in a cage is too big a leap forward for a boxer. Explain to me please, how Ngannou can think that he can spend 10 rounds of 3 minutes against some decent boxer, not to mention Fury. It's just insulting, Paul wrote. John Fury, the third of the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, believed that Anthony Joshua will easily defeat Dillian Whyte in their upcoming rematch. I believe Dillian Whyte is on the decline. I foresee that Joshua will deal with him in a flamboyant manner. Nail him. Dillian Whyte was a great boxing ambassador, a wonderful heavyweight, but he is the twilight of his career. He's been beaten up too many times. He doesn't like left hooks, does he? Or uppercuts? I think Joshua will win. He is a little fresher. Should the loser end his career? No. They need to make a living, don't they? They have nowhere else to go. The winner will continue to do his job, and the loser really has nowhere to go. It will just become an elevator for avenues, Fury Stewart said. Frank Warren, the promoter of the WBC heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury, is confident that the fight between his world and former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou of Cameroon will break all box office records. This is a big event. This is the biggest event I've ever participated in. Yesterday, the #1 character on Twitter was Fury, and #2 was Ngannou. It's a big audience, not just a few guys. This is a massive event. As far as I understand, this will be the biggest event I have ever participated in. This is what Tyson is going to do. All box office records will be broken. Isn't Ngannou the best heavyweight in his martial arts? Isn't he listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the most dangerous puncher? Said Warren. Holly Holm, a former UFC champion, spoke about the recently announced fight between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. I think there are a couple of things Francis is good at. He spent most of his MMA fights in the boxing style and won his victories with punches. He rarely used kicks to the body, so it's easier for him to adapt to the boxing style. But with Tyson Fury, it will certainly be difficult for him. I think that if Francis has a chance to win, then only by knockout. Tyson Fury is very strong. Boxing differs from MMA in that you can't rely so much on the clinch. You can't pin an opponent to the cage and use wrestling. Tyson Fury also has powerful punches in his arsenal, but Francis is undoubtedly strong. As the fight drags on, Fury's advantage will be more noticeable, Holmes said. Tony Bellew is convinced that Francis Ngannou has no chance in a boxing match against Tyson Fury. Both sides will grab the money. I don't believe Ngannou thinks he is going to win. He is probably one of the strongest men in the world in 4-ounce gloves, and his technique doesn't matter because his hands are so heavy and he is physically strong, which plays a role in his sport. But in boxing, the main thing is the technique, style, and the mechanism that you use to win. He doesn't have any of that. Francis is an amazing, powerful athlete, but he is not a boxer and will never be one. It would be stupid for Tyson Fury to go into the cage with Ngannou because Francis would completely destroy him in 40-50 seconds. I sincerely believe that Fury, if he had decided, would have removed Ngannou in one round. MMA and boxing are two completely different sports. It's like saying that rugby and football are the same thing because they play the ball there, Bellew said. The WBC, IBF and WBA welterweight world champion American Errol Spence admitted that he does not feel pressure at all before the upcoming unification bout with fellow WBO title holder Terence Crawford. According to Spence, he is calm because he doesn't consider this fight to be the main one in his career. Errol is sure that such a fight as against Kell Brook was more important for him. Pressure? No, not at all. I feel like this fight can't define my entire career because of where I've been and what I've done. This duel cannot define me. At one time I went to Kell Brook's hometown. It was my first fight for the world title and then I won, Spence said. Derek James, coach of the WBC, IBF and WBA welterweight champion Errol Spence, dubbed that the WBO title holder in the same way Terence Crawford will be able to withstand the pressure of his word in their fight. Errol Spence's counterattacks are stronger, but Crawford is very calculating. Therefore, we must be prepared for various scenarios. We can't know what he is going to do, so we have to be prepared for anything. We also don't know how he will react to our pressure, because none of the guys he fought with hit as hard as Errol. He's never fought anyone who hits as hard as Spence. Errol smashes his rivals' faces, he breaks their ribs, he will break your orbital bone. Crawford will face something new. But we will see. I think our last opponent, Yordenis Ugas, was the biggest fighter. But Errol broke his rib, orbital bone and nose, so Crawford will face a different type of opponent, the coach said. Thanks for watching guys, if you like this video please subscribe to my YouTube channel.